Next one, we have Out of Place by Jujeto Geometry Dash from the channel Nexus GD. Out of Place is an underrated song. I haven't thought, but someone found this song covered with a GD level, and surprisingly, it fits so well to the song. So yeah, disclaimer. We are going to be pausing a lot because I'm going to be analyzing as we go, and we're going to be listening to it, and I'm going to put it in as much layman's terms as I possibly can so that we can understand the music from a perspective. Absolutely, Blitz. Absolutely. All right, let's listen to this. Out of Place. Let's go. Okay. First 7 seconds, we have that guitar with the phasing, I think it is phaser, with a couple of fun chords, and we switch to bass, and we're going to transition into something else. But that initial guitar, it's going to mean something. Let's see. Oh, it's a song. Okay. Okay, so the straightforward thing about songs is that there isn't too much to be done in terms of motific development. You will still have the motif being your essential musical idea, which is usually reserved for the vocals. You have the vocals, which is doing what I call a floating melody, which is very normal when you're doing a song with lyrics. You have the guitar doing these weird-ish chords. You have the bass, and you have the drums doing this landscape, and then you have the melody floating above with the vocals, almost like it's flying, which, coincidentally enough, is what is happening on the Geometry Dash as well. So let's continue. Very unusual, very proggy. These drums, the guitar, and everything. It's almost ethereal, almost like it's out of place. Okay, that was not planned. Very fitting with everything. We are repeating the chords and the drums and the bass so that the singer can get the lyrics done. Very normal when it comes to songs. The melody for the vocals is beautiful, by the way. Oh. Okay, there we go. Theme number 2. We go in what is called... It sounds like a deceptive resolution. Let me check again. Yes. Yeah, absolutely a deceptive resolution. So, the idea of a deceptive resolution, when it comes to music, you have chords. And when you have chords, you are doing one of two things. You are either building tension or you are resolving that tension. Tension, resolution. Tension, resolution. When you have chords that build tension, that is what is called a cadence. A cadence is basically what builds up until the next section, that builds to the next section. And a deceptive resolution is when you don't solve to the chord that belongs to that cadence. So in easy terms is that you are taking a sentence into a completely different place. You know, the word, a way I would put it is that a sentence creates cadence because, and the word because is your cadence. It's what the cadence builds up to. And everything after that is the resolution. So you could say, I got food because I was hungry. That is kind of like a cadence would be, okay, everything adds up, everything makes sense. And if we were to introduce a deceptive cadence to this, it would be, I got food because my socks were dry. A completely separate, almost unrelated. In this case, it's like the most extreme version. Usually it would be something not still related to an extent, but not where you thought it was going to be. So I went and got food because my table had this space, not because I was hungry. So that's more in the lines of what has happened here. The harmony has changed. The scenes. That one of the things that I'm enjoying, that I'm appreciating a lot about. I hit the microphone. That I'm appreciating a lot about Geometry Dash is how visually fitting the levels are. This is something I am, because this is not the first track we've done from Geometry Dash, and it is impressive how they can capture this visually so well. Because it's one thing to have a visual and put music to it, which is it's a challenge by itself. We just did a couple of Heaven Pierce Her, like Ultra Kill soundtrack, and it's still a challenge to do. And it's something completely different to put visuals to music. It's a reverse process, and it's also going to have that kind of challenge. So let's continue. Let's see where they take this. Still, now the guitar is doing something completely different. The bass has gone completely different. Let's see where we go with this. Okay, so yes, to contrast this completely, the guitar has gone from arpeggiating the chords, which is playing the chords one at a time, and is strumming now. We have added another guitar with a slider, which makes it sound, you know, kind of like those Hawaiian. The notes slide around. We have added an extra layer of vocals that is now contrasting and and adding to the main one. The drums have done something relatively simple, which is it has switched from the hi-hat to the ride, just different cymbals, different sound. And the bass, yeah, the bass is keeping up fairly simple. Ooh. Okay, and the resolution of that leads us to even more escalation. So that was kind of like a pre-chorus. Now we're into the chorus. Very nice. I like this. The bass has more focus now. And now we bring it back to the first theme, but we are revisiting, adding that sliding guitar. We are bringing back the original theme, the intro almost, but with some of the elements from what we just heard still echoing in. I love it when this happens, by the way. It's so fun to see this happen. And we have the vocalist. So yes, now we have not just the guitar arpeggiating the chords again, but we have the vocalist and that second guitar playing the melody together. The vocalist is harmonizing with that melody. Doing counterpoint. This is very clever. Back to the verse we go. Okay, we go back to the verse, which it's very normal in songs to just bring it back to how it was. It's just another verse, you know, it's to make, to pass the lyrics through, which themselves, I'm not going to analyze the lyrics themselves. Mainly because I'm a melody-driven, I'm a sound-driven composer. I'm really bad with with lyrics. So, still, very useful. These riffs are so ethereal, so nice. It's incredible. It's really good. Okay, and this time we are repeating the verse to an extent, but we're variating. Instead of doing that deceptive resolution we did last time, we're building towards a different one this time around. We gave another deceptive resolution that is giving us another verse, I believe. Yep, a variation of the verse. And Let's see if we go back to that other deceptive resolution. I think we will. But it's interesting how the first time we had that deceptive resolution, and now that I was expecting it, we got taken somewhere completely different again. This is clever. I like it. I am impressed about one other thing I just noticed. The drums and the bass are the only two instruments that aren't really echoing. It's keeping everything grounded, partially because adding that would be way too much. It would probably suffocate the rest of the soundtrack. But the guitars and the vocals having this echo gives it that ethereal sound, and having the drums and the bass still stay the same, so grounded, it almost gives you that effect of the floating, the flying melody once again, but this time having a top half and a bottom half. I like it. There we go, back we go. Back to that deceptive resolution, the pre-chorus, I guess, post-verse. And the chorus. So beautiful. Very beautiful. And now we're doing a variation of the chorus, because the chords are still being played the same as the chorus, but now it's kind of like a bridge, not really a bridge, it's post-chorus, just letting the music that was playing with the vocals, without the vocals, now the vocals is doing the melody, and just letting everything soak in. Just letting you soak in, letting the music breathe. Oh, this is really good. Back to that first. We're going back to the verse, but now there's no lyrics. Very interesting choice to bring the verse back as part of the, what I'm guessing is the outro, with no lyrics. I like it. I like it. I might implement it in some of my music. Oh, and it ends with the bass doing... Okay, so it's a fairly abrupt ending, with still some of those echoes. Man, this was beautiful. It's such a beautiful song. It was very, very nice. Very well made as well. I liked it. I simply liked it. So there you go. That was Out of Place by, I guess, DJ Udj from Geometry Dash. Maybe this gives a... Let's see... By Ajtastic, sorry. Then Out of Place by Ajtastic. There you go. So there you have it. Really, really fun. If you want me to review a song, analyze one of these songs, video game music only, by the way. Comment it if you're watching on the not live. We record these live on stream on Mondays and I think Fridays as well too. So there you go. There you have it. So yeah, I guess Jujeitu was the creator of the Geometry Dash level, and then the song was by Ajtastic. I liked it. That was fun. But let's move